Hi there, and welcome to this presentation where I am briefly going to talk about how using technology in your classroom can help your students practice important 21st century learning skills. Sometimes I have teachers come up and they ask, is using technology in my classroom, is it really for me? And my answer to this question is always yes, regardless of the content you teach or the grade level you teach. Incorporating technology can help your students practice important 21st century learning skills. What are some of those skills? We can remember them if we can remember the 4 C's: creativity, critical thinking, communication, and collaboration. These are skills that your students should be practicing in your classrooms day in and day out. Just like Michael Jordan or Ronda Rousey or Serena Williams became the top athletes in their sports, they didn't do so by watching people shoot free throws or watching someone practice an armbar maneuver or serving a tennis ball. They did so by practicing on the court or in the ring, day in and day out. So we know that practice makes perfect. And this is how we should be looking at these 21st century learning skills in our classrooms. Our classroom should be the area in which our students are practicing day in and day out. So the first one we're going to look at here is creativity. By utilizing something as simple as a cell phone, you have access to photography, to video, to audio, and this means our students can create anything that their mind can come up with. So giving them the ability to practice this is super important. In addition, you can utilize different social media sites like Tumblr or Pinterest or Instagram that allows our students to share their creativity or to look at other people's creativity and want to be inspired. Other design softwares allow students to create things, Photoshop, Adobe Spark, things like Google Slides or PowerPoint are also different softwares that students can use to be creative. Critical thinking. When we think about critical thinking, we want our students to be analyzing what it is that they're learning. By utilizing Google Docs, you can have students do peer reviews. As a teacher, you can give instant feedback on students' work digitally, and nothing ever gets lost. In addition, reflection is an important part of being able to learn from your mistakes. So having students use things like digital journals or blogs can have them reflect on their learning experience, and they can even go back later on and see, how far they've come. Internet searches are also great ways to utilize critical thinking skills. Students have to analyze the information that they've been given, cipher through it, what's good information, what's not so good information. So research projects and things like that are great. Communication. So the great thing about communication when you're utilizing technology is that it's instantaneous, it's lightning fast. You can shoot an email in a matter of seconds and reply within another matter of seconds. You also create a very large audience when you're communicating with technology. Basically, the world is your audience, and you can reach anyone as long as they have access. Communication can also be interactive if you utilize different softwares like Skype or Zoom, and students can then communicate and be able to see the people that they're talking to. Lastly, collaboration. The great thing about collaboration when you're using technology is that you can co-create. Again, I've mentioned Google Docs. This is something where 2 students can be working on the exact same document at the same time. They can make comments, and it's just a really awesome thing. In addition, you can have different classroom discussions or give polls. You can use different softwares like VoiceThread or Flipgrid, SurveyMonkey. All of these are going to help with your classroom discussions and kind of poll where your classes are either in their understanding or over a different topic. So we've talked about creativity, critical thinking skills, and communication and collaboration. These are all skills that your students should be practicing within their classrooms, and by using technology, you can definitely achieve that goal.